And there we go. Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome behind my cloud. I'm sorry. Finishing setting up stuff. Now let's make it bigger so I can see it. Voila. Wonderful. So now we have Copilot back. Yay! Welcome, everybody. It's been a week. It's been a week.
Bonjour. Hi.
Bonjour. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I love that there's a special digital friends just to to help you, my friend. How was your week? Where's my drop button? There it is. Boom. I hate this game. You hate that game, but you cannot not play, right? It's a hate love relationship. Ah. How was your week, Mr. Fragbird? Of course, digital friends, they always land. They always land. Yeah. Today I feel, I don't know if it's the weather. Here it's gray and dark, and it's like super humid, incredibly hot for like the season. No, like it is summer, but it is like very hot and thick outside. So I don't know if it's for that. I feel like, that's why I'm sitting today. I'm surprised. I'm kind of surprised that Sorry Dev didn't create a digital friends to make you land all the time. Oh, there's no cheating though. Well, yeah, he could name like the real Fragbird or the fake Fragbird digital friends. If he comes today, I will make sure to ask it. Ask him. It's a good idea. I like the idea. Oh man. Oh. Today we continue to work on the 2d6 dungeon app. So that will be fun. Well, like I think it will be fun. I think we're getting closer to like have a milestone with the doors. Though I had other ideas this morning while eating my breakfast. I was like, oh, maybe we could do this. Maybe we could do that. I was like, you know what? Let's finish what we are currently doing, and if we can manage to do that, let's then add those. Though I should take notes. Yeah, I should take notes. Yeah. Okay, so you know what? Let's change scenes to go like this. Voila. So we could start and yeah, previously, thank you, Jeff. So we were working on 2d6 dungeon app. Let's recap quickly. So 2d6 dungeon app, it's a dungeon dice and paper game done by Toby Lancaster. Great game. And we are building kind of a digital companion. Here you can see some visuals of the scene, and we are currently working on a feature, or yeah, feature. It's a feature. It isn't a bug. But when we draw the map sometime, because when you play the game, you decide where you put the doors, and like the game gives you flexibility, so it still stay fun. Even if you roll something that doesn't make sense, just re-roll kind of thing. But when using the companion app, I was trying to make it a little bit easier on us. So I position the door or position randomly. And sometime, like you see here, if I'm trying to put that new room here, I can't, because those two doors are supposed to be connected, and like that will then we'll have like an overlap on the doors on the room. So we are working on the issue 77, and it's moving the doors. Looks simple. It's not that complex, but it's just like we need to be careful. So we work on that, and it's going well. So we created like a pop-up that asks you to do that, and then we move the door. But then when we close that pop-up, we need to catch kind of like the work done by the pop-up in the main game. And that's where we are. Like, if I remember correctly, our notes, current status, the dialogue, obviously it doesn't look great yet, but it most likely works because we couldn't test it. So we need to catch those changes in the play page. That's our main page. So that's what we are working on today. That's what we are working on today. But before we go, we have a new release on GitKraken, and I was hoping we could do like a quick tour of that because I think there was pretty neat stuff. So GitKraken, it's like GitKraken, they have multiple solutions. I'm a GitKraken ambassador, so disclosure here. I love those things though. Like, I don't get paid for that, but I just love it. And they released a new version, so 11.2. Let's go with the version. So let me put that. And if you're interested, you could go ! referral in the chat, and I will give you a discount. Or if you are watching the recording on YouTube, go in the description. At the end of the description, I think I put the URL there with like a link. And for now, let me put this URL. So they have an extension VS Code called GitLens. Love it. There's a CLI, very useful. I did a video recently about that. Kind of like let you in the flow, like merging multiple repo at the same time. You could use AI with it. There's the desktop application, and I really like the desktop application because you could make merge by drag dropping branches or commit and stuff like that. It really helps to visualize your stuff. So I really enjoy that tool. And there's now AI in it, so I've been using it to generate my merge message, my commit message here. For example, enable door repositioning from editor, blah, blah, blah. So like, I didn't wrote that. It was generated by AI. And they release a new stuff, and there's a little bit more AI. So now let's make this bigger. So now there's, and I think that would be cool. And I'm kind of like, I don't want to say it out loud, kind of looking forward for my next merge conflict, because now you could use AI to resolve the conflict. Because sometimes, you know, like the merge is not line to line, but it's kind of obvious. Like most of the time, I feel like it's like, I just like do this, use both, or like, you know. So what you could do now is when you're merging, let's go back to GitKraken. So when you're merging, you will be able to do the, I think there's a place in that video. Let's just. So when you do the merge, so there's a conflict, and now you will be able to click as merge with AI. So it will make the merge, because like it's a like two merge, and you see the end result. So you could still edit, and look, you should still validate. That's the key with AI if you didn't know yet, right? It's collaboration. So like, you know, I really like Microsoft name of AI Copilot, because you need to be the pilot. You still take the decision, and like, it's just like AI is one of your minion. It's a really good to search for you and like take the most take an option or something like that, but like it won't create anything. So really good.
Hi.
Hey, TBD Gamer is here. Hello, hello. Good morning to you, my friend. So yeah, so pretty good. And you could also give instructions. So if you go into the settings preference, and if you go into, where is it? Get Kraken AI, like you could give a specific instruction for the commit, for the explain, for the stash, pull request, and conflict resolution. Now you could set this up. So if you really want some kind of like information, you could put it there. Really nice. Oh, TBD, before I forget, because I forgot to tell you earlier this week. Last Friday, I asked the team, Aspire team, about like the profile that you've been mentioning on your stream, like having different profiles. So like give context to, since we're not alone, let's give context to everybody so everybody can follow. Aspire is a cloud native solution. That's what we're using. So it works with multiple containers and it really helps working locally. But then when you want to deploy, right now it's really good to deploy, like there's tools to deploy very easily, for example with Azure Developer CLI AZD, to deploy into Azure. And there's a lot of options to deploy to Azure. There's option to deploy into AWS, so that works pretty good. I'm assuming there's also solution to deploy in Google Cloud, but I never try it. But sometime you want to deploy it in an environment or another environment, so having what TBD was calling profile, so based on a variable, things could change. For example, maybe I'm deploying in my dev environment, you know, I can work locally, like on my stuff, but then I used to do that a lot when I was a developer. I was pushing it in the dev environment, like share with other dev, or you want to push it in the QA environment, or like the temporary prod, so pre-prod. Like TBD has like it's, I want to push it in a specific environment, but not like I'm not really yet for the cloud. So having profile that could change like the settings and the configuration, or like maybe you don't want to deploy a database, maybe you just want to run like a tiny database in a container for now, or like maybe the authentication you want to use something else. So having a profile could be useful. So speaking with the team, I forgot. What's her name again? I have a blank. Anyway, David Fowler and what's her name? I forgot her name. It will come back. So they told me that they are looking for it. They are thinking about it. They are trying to make it this like a good way, like a smart way. So it takes time. But right now, your best decision will be if statement into the code. So if like, and I think I have that for my code. Or maybe not this project. Yeah, not on that project, but at some another project, I was like, if you are in development, then do blah blah blah. So there's a way to. Does Firebase count as GCP? Oh, thank you. I was looking for a cloud. What's the P stand for? Google Cloud Professional? Platform, yeah. Frank, come on. You can see, I you know what, like that Google Cloud is the one that I will try to use the acronym. I'm so bad with acronym. The GCP, that's one of the cloud I didn't try it. I did play a little bit with AWS, but not Google one. So a good show you want to check TBD is on Fridays. So today, there's a show on the youtube.net channel, and I think it starts at noon or 1 p.m. EST, and it's called Aspirify, and they take a project like a community project or like whatever, one of their clients' project, and they're Aspirify it. So, and like there are usually 2 or 3 people or 4, like, you know, like there are a few people that are just like trying to make it. It's chaotic, it's fun, they learn a lot, they experiment, they do stuff, and it's live, so you can ask questions, and that's when I ask them. So yeah. Oh, you know what, let's pause this. Let's go youtube.net and Maddie, I think it's Maddie Aspire Friday. Maddie, yeah, Maddie was the one who told me. So yeah, super cool. I really like that show. It's chaotic though, I'm telling you, it's chaotic, but I kind of like it. Let's finish the reading notes, not the reading notes, but the update notes. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, Mitch Heddy, one of the dev, has joined the stream a few times. Show. Yeah. I want to make, so I'm working on a different project. There's projects that I was kind of running into Azure right now. And I'm like, I'm the only user. I don't need Azure. Like, I did it because I wanted to practice. I wanted to hit some problem and stuff like that. But I'm the only user, so I wanna run it from like a mini PC that I have here. That is my server for like some apps. And so I was like, okay. So I found a tool called Keycloak. I found this and it's super cool. So in one of the projects I managed to do it and it runs, but like, how do I, you know, I'm fine doing it like locally. And if I decide to keep it that way, fine, but how can I make it so like it's an option? Because some projects are available in the cloud. It's all set to deploy in Azure. And how can I decide that Keycloak is an option instead of using something else? I feel like now I have to maintain 2 things and I'm not sure how to do that. So like I'm with you with like the options when we deploy, how to make it. So, and that's, I think I will create some video soon to how to use Keycloak, because it's super cool and it gives you authentication without going into any cloud. So that's kind of nice. Platform. Bro is on blanking out mode today. Me? It happens all the time. Bastardization. I really appreciate you bringing that up to the team. Yeah. Like, the team is super open, TBD. Like, you know, join the stream and you'll see it's super nice. But obviously I knew them because, you know, I was working very close with them before the layoff. What made you choose that t-shirt today? I don't know. It matched my pants. I don't know. I like Docker. The outfit of the day is I don't know. I have 2 versions of that Docker version. I don't even remember how I got them. Probably an event. I have a black one and I have that kind of blue-gray version. I like with my settings, usually darker color are better. So that's I knew I wanted to have like a darker hoodie. Game Lord, did you land? No, because I didn't hear any notification. I should try to any tools that as I landed. Yes, sir. Yay. Okay, let's finish this because like the release notes. Just wanna like I thought it was cool, and
Hi.
GT Sum, hello, welcome to the stream. Just want to make sure, since I'm an ambassador, I'm always very happy to see those things. I'm not sure what the hunky is, but like in the context of Git, I think it's the first time I read that. But you can revert hunk. So the way I understood is when you have snippets, a line, and you say, oh, I want to revert the version back. You could just like go back to that specific one. So I feel like it's the opposite of cherry picking, when you say, oh, that line, no, like it was better before, just like you flip it back, kind of. That's what I understood. Like they say also the griff comment details. So what you could do now, let's close the where I am. Oh, preference. So now you could go explain, but like if you want, you could take multiple and go explain. What did I click? Did I open twice the app? What was that? Oh, I was hitting cap lock. So now you could take multiple commit and ask to explain instead of like going one by one. And it kind of like, it's clear. And also, you could also customize, going back to the settings, you could specify what you want there. If you want like a specify style or anything. So that's another thing. They changed the icon. So like here, it's always only me. But when there's others, they now support like GitLab and Atlassian, I forgot. What's the Bitbucket, like icons and stuff like that. So like they will mix the icons, and you can invite people. I think I saw. So. But okay. But so that's what it is. I saw that. Where is it? Pop terminal, pull undo, pull request, team. Interesting. Let's go back into. I thought it was nice, but I'm not sure where you could do that. So like, I thought it was interesting because Bitbucket. Thank you, Game Lord. Game Lord. For a split second, I saw I instead of like the hell. That's why you know I'm dyslexic. That's how you know I'm dyslexic. Yeah, I work most of the time alone, but from time to time, it could be cool to invite someone. That's why I thought it was cool. Invite collaborators. Let's go back here. How they do that. What? I don't see that. Palette search. Oh, is it like a preview feature I need to enable or experiment maybe? Or maybe because I don't use as the phone as experimental? No. Interesting. Well, I don't know. Why don't I see that? Well, I thought it was cool and I don't have it. The invite? So now you could invite people, but for some reason, like I'm sure there's a good reason, but I don't have that. Even like this, I see palette and oh, here it's action for me. Is it because it's like it's too zoomed in if I make it smaller? No. I don't know what it is, but suppose you're able to invite people. Doesn't work for me. That's it. If you want to download it, it's free. It's pretty cool. Okay. Back to our work of today. Like we need to move the doors. Did I have the other things? I did so many parentheses that confused now. Are we done yet? We done yet, Mom? So we're working that. Like we were very confident, and we assumed the code is working in our pop-up, and we need to catch it up in our app. So when we go open door selection dialog, I think it's this we'll have to do. So open new room. Oh, no, door selection. That's not what we want. Yeah, it's here. Yeah. So it's here. We'll have to catch up. Do the same kind of logic as in those other so we need to catch up the dialogue, and then if that dialogue is not canceled, then like do something. Can I split? Let's split this. How do you split again? I want to split. Yeah, but I wanted to split the other way. Oh, Alt. Voila. No. Alt. Voila. Okay. Let's close that terminal. Okay. So I want to do the same thing. So let's scroll down. Cool. So here I'm opening the dialogue and I say, hey, it gives me like an edit room. It's false. It's a dialogue. I don't know why. Oh no, it says. Wait, what? Show dialogue. Huh, interesting. Oh. Yeah, okay, it's in this function. Man. Oh. Okay. Okay, so okay. So it's here. I was surprised that I didn't do it the good way. You know. Okay, so we get our result. If it's not the same, so we get a map room. And I get, okay, so I should return it. Yeah. Okay, let's give it a try. See if it works. I think it did it. It doesn't. Not I think. Pretty sure it doesn't, but I'm not sure. What did we do wrong? So let's have a look. What could go wrong, right? Why? Oh, that's my limit here. Oh no, I can go further. So what? I had the feeling it was ending there. Wonderful. So dab is, everything is up. Let's open this. Do we have still an adventure? I didn't reboot, so we still have Kevin's. Okay. Let's create one more issue because I think I want to do that pretty soon. See how it's annoying that, okay, my room is here and then the menu is over there. I think I want this. Let's calling the, I don't know, context menu, map context menu. I want it kind of like floating. I think it will be annoying though, but I want it so like it's always in the screen. What do you think? I think it, I think it will be better. Since the app eventually may go on mobile, I'm not sure like we'll retouch that. So I think I can do that kind of easily with Copilot, asking it, hey, create this thing and just follow, keep it in the screen. So I think I will create yeah, let's take a screenshot. Of this. And I think it's in my clipboard, right? So let's create a new issue. Cool. To scroll. Enhancement. Cool. 2d6 dungeon app. Yeah, so would be nice to have this context menu to move and stay in the screen instead of having to scroll all the time. Does it make sense? I hope it makes sense because I'm creating that bug. Do I have the... The other one I will wait, but since the beginning of the game, when we position a door, see how there's like a space right now? Because in the rules of the game, like a wall is a square thick. So when you put this way, the door should be like the entire space. And like they should have also status like locked, unlock, an arch, no door and stuff like that. So eventually we'll have to work on that. So that could be also like when you position them, I should be able to transform it in a square and maybe have a status and like maybe somewhere we have a legend also of like even the color, what they mean, like why this room is yellow, why that one is white. And I think when we create a new room, it should be like another different color. So like, it's not yet on the map. Okay, so we are here. So we need to pick a door, go south. Voila. So now we are in the lobby. So let's go east. Pick a door. We'll go east for now. And roll. Oh, what? Oh, it's a double. Oh, yeah, I roll again. So 7x3. Great. Big room. Hopefully, multiple doors. 2 exits. Excellent. Description. Cool. So there's a pile of rubbish here on the floor. It's covered with stuff mark. Cool. So now we have our new room. And it's really weird. What is that? Refresh. And we lost a room. Wonderful. That was weird. Maybe because the room was too big. Okay.
Hi.
Blazer, Mr. Magoo, bonjour. I hope you are well. I am. It was a slow, weird week, but good week. Next week we'll be very busy with tons of interviews, but yeah. Woo 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 woo. Wish you all luck, including Fragbird. I know you probably left. Yay! See me super happy. 3 digital friends, they always land. Okay, so we have a room. So now we should be able to position that door over there. So edit the room. So let's move this door. Just for like we don't need to, but let's do that. So let's move the north door. So we click edit room. So we want to pick the north door and we want to move it right. 1, 2. So I'll move it 2. So I was on the first, so now it should be at the 3rd position. So now if I click save. Okay, so we are in the diagram. So here it's not cancel. Excellent. So we get the data. Position the wall 1. Interesting. So the position on the wall was not pass. So I forgot who said that on the last stream, but looked like we didn't position correctly. Oh. So yeah, so it's the same. So let's close this because we have everything in the other one, right? Yeah. So, what? Why are you waiting? Did I stop the project? Okay, let's examine. What's that? Did I stop the project? So selected exit, position on the wall. Okay, let's stop it. I don't know what happened. Maybe we paused for too long. Let's re-examine our dialogue. So we have content, that's our room, and we have the key, the selected exit. I'm guessing we need to like do something here to make sure when we leave that I think because we moved it out of the app. I think. Yeah. See here, I extract kind of thing. I wish like the one thing I was like, hey, that could be cool to use pointers. You know, how do I do that? Like I did that here on line 54. Let's make it one shot bigger. I did that on line 54 because here I didn't want to have like all that. But now the problem is I made a copy of the exit. I'm working on that. So maybe instead of like extracting one thing I could do is like here on the save, I could just like override the override. Yeah, just like update the put it back kind of thing. So we could do something like that. I think, yeah, this already exists, right? So I could just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Could do this. But I'm wondering, instead of doing all that, maybe what I could done is like setting the exit would be that's a direction. I could make it. I could make it here so it's not null. Why do I need this? I mean, just what we did, I think will fix the problem, but I think it's bad code. Okay, let's try if everything else work. We'll validate that. If it works, we'll commit the code, and then we'll kind of just try to remove like the exit, make that direction not null. So like when you get into that pop-up, like a door is selected, fine. It could save you a click. And yeah, so let's try that for first. Let's just see if everything else works. I mean, this is not a prototype. It's way too advanced for a prototype, but the structure of the code is not at its best anyway. We're having fun, but I feel like we should have a better structure. Okay, so pick a door, south, open, pick a door, let's go east. Excellent. Roll. Cool. Double size. Roll. Cool. We'll have the door issue, I think, because it will go out of the Okay, so let's move the door to the south. Let's move it. So let's move the door to the south. We move it right 2, so it should be position 3 now. 1, 2. Also, we should have some kind of visuals here. Should we redraw the room? Maybe we should. And I save. Cool. So now I go down. Let's see if we're lucky. And if we fix everything. We didn't. Let's try again. Did it, the room, the south, 1 and 2, save. Okay, it's not cancel. So data has multiple exit. The south position on the wall is still 1. It didn't work. So you know what? Let's try to fix that because there's something. Oh, too late. I was like, I could try it to see if the save stuff worked. Okay, you know what? Let's remove this. It cannot be null. Let's equal default. I have no idea what it means in this case, but it's equal at something. Cool. So let's comment this. I won't hard delete because so select key now exists. So I could just do this, and instead of that line, let's make it a little bit cleaner. So it should be this. Possible null reference? Yes and no. Oh my god, no. Can I do this? Oh, no, I don't want that. Yeah, it's true. I don't want to create a new exit. So here, That's what I need to do. So I'm not doing my exit. I'm doing this. Right? Yes. In fact, the property, where is it? Exit, I should remove it for now. Whoops. Voila. So we'll make sure it cannot be set or used. Oh, dialogue. Okay. Excellent. Okay, let's rewrite this. This we can remove. What? Okay, so this is okay, let's comment this. And now it's content. Yeah. Content selected key dot position on the wall equal oh wait. Right? Yeah. Position on the wall equal blah blah blah, blah minus minus. Okay. Same thing here. Plus 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 plus. Fluent dialog. Why it can be null? It shouldn't be. It cannot be null. Did we create it null? Why? Right. Another thing is when we save, I think we need to do something here. That's selection change move. I think there's something missing. So let's have a look in the code, the other dialog, how they works, because dialog is a little bit funny. I think my sorry, Mr. Ragu, I missed it. Not the service. I want the web client. Let's go component dialogues. Let's go in the select door. Okay, here I was doing that. I was just pushing content. Yeah, so that's what I do here, right? Yeah. Can make a breakpoint here just to see if... And I mean... Let's make a breakpoint here just to validate if this changed. What else? We could create another dialogue or something. Oh, maybe you know what? One thing I can do is let's make something visual. So let's add another div. And let's add just some text. Let's no. This is annoying. Move. Okay. Move. By. And then we'll create. How do you say, like, I want to have like something visual that says, hey, move 2 square right, is it moved by, move 3 blocks to the right? I don't know. Let's create a private int. The damn autocomplete, it's annoying sometimes. I don't want all the time an autocomplete. Like, I need to get out. Oh, okay, voila. Escape was the key I was looking for. Sorry for my burst. Okay, what I want to do here is set move by equal to, yeah, exactly. So we'll have some kind of visual. Okay, so let's try again. Whoop. Did we lose CB? I think we did. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Just my button is not working anymore for some reason. Okay. Load Kevin's adventure, and I landed again. But why do you keep my score if it's a lower score? Pick a door, go south, open, pick a door, go east, open, roll, small, oh no, it's a corridor. And we have that issue again. Okay, let's try again. It's a weird issue. We'll have to find why this happened. Okay, so a big room. Cool. So let's move the north door 2. So edit room. So move by 0. So north, excellent. So, oh, interesting. Because it was selected though the button didn't show up. So I'm guessing now I should set them. Yeah. Okay, so what? East? West? This is wrong. The north door, it should be right to left, right? Yeah. So west. Okay. So our initialization is wrong. Okay, west. So, okay, now it's... Okay, that's good. That's not good. Okay, east, let's move it up 2. 1. Okay. What? Oh, interesting. It doesn't work? I cannot, maybe? No, it's broken. Wait, what? Why the button is not working anymore? Toggle primary action button true. It should just enable that, but I can't. I should be able to still do that anyway. So we move it. Oh yeah, we don't know the direction. Save. Oh, that was weird. I'm completely lost. Okay. I think, oh man. I think we still want that one. Okay, so I think the fluent button, we still want that to be annullable. And then on the selected change, we'll assign it to like one that is not null. So selected exit key. And here it will be selected direction, I think. So this can be null and it will be equal to null. Okay. So this will still use that. And on this, we'll go this. So if it's direction north, I think it's the opposite. I thought we fixed that. Right? Vertical axe hidden, true. If it's direction north, so we want to see the button for the, oh man. Hey McNet, hello, hello. Welcome behind my cloud. Welcome aboard. How's your day so far? And also, it's very weird that once we enable that, really hot. Yeah, here too. Here too, they announced like 40 Celsius with the humidity and stuff during the weekend. That's kind of crazy. I'm expecting like maybe power outage today. I don't know. Like huge thunderstorm and everything. Should make sure all my tablets and stuff are charged. Okay, so let's load Kevin Adventure. Let's go south. Let's go west, you know, just to be different. Okay, 5-2, excellent. At least we have another door. Excellent, excellent, cool. Oh, we have that weird thingy again. Okay, so let's take the door to the west. So take, yeah, okay, so the door to the west, let's move it down. So why it's 2? Oh, because it's the position, not the movement. Yeah, we definitely need some visuals to show us, because like you couldn't move the door outside, right? Okay, so but now it's 2. If I can I move it? I cannot move it again. So looks like once we click that toggle stuff, like those button don't work anymore. Okay, nevertheless, so we move it position to the west door. So we save. Now we have this. Let's go exit. Let's go the west door. Let's go here. See, the position is 2. Yes. Did this kept the stuff? Yes. Wonderful. Okay. Yeah, we moved it. So I don't know why this one is. Okay, so okay, well, this is progress, everybody. Yes, yes. Fantastic indeed. Okay, so okay, the door moved. I don't know why this one is. It always happened to the east door, right? So it must be something with the east drawing. Can we move it? Let's try to fix that. So edit door, east door, move up. So now it will be 3. So it was supposed to be 2. What? It's broken. Pick a door, south, open, pick a door, east, open, roll, Okay, and there will be a corridor, unfortunately. Cool, well, plenty of room. So see, like the door at the north, we shouldn't be able to move it, but here we should be able to move it down like quite a bit. So if I take the west door, I should be able to do more down, 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 but it doesn't work. Oh, it didn't work this time. Yeah, it was weird. It was showing a dislike deployment. I got my app up and running, needed to deploy a change, brought the infrastructure down. Then the work again. Oh, yeah. Well, that's one thing in Azure. You don't have to bring it down. You just like push and it change what it has to change. There's that, TBD. But I get what you said. Hey, that was weird though. So like we tried to move this down and it didn't. So it did the room. Oh, I should have like current position. Oh yeah, you could shut it down when you're done, or like stop it. What I do when I don't want to be charged too much for a project, I put all the instances to 0. Like you could turn them off, and like if they're not running, they cost you nothing. So you will be costs like, well, like the storage, but that's super cheap, right? It's 10 cents by gig or something like that. And then I think for the environment, it's like $1 or $2. Well, so yeah, there's some fees, but it's pretty manageable. Do you have a MSDN license where you work, TBD? If you do that, you could just like keep them there. Oh yeah. Oh well, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Redis, SQL Server. I don't know the RabbitMQ. RabbitMQ, is it running like in a container or like a? Is there a RabbitMQ service in Azure? No. Yeah. Let's try again my button. If my drop button worked. Okay, now it worked. Earlier it was not working. Interesting. Okay. So when I go take the west and I move it down, so it says 1. So it was 0 before? That's wrong. Okay, let's stop. There's 2 things I want to do. So I think instead of moving by, we'll change and we'll have initial position. Yeah, we'll keep long name and final final position. Initial position, final position. Okay, cool. So initial position will be set here. Before we move. No. Yeah, I think it's here. So initial position and go. Yeah. That's what we want, right? Yeah. Hey, Snaddle. I'm always struggling to see your name, and it's simple. I'm sorry. Well, hello. Hello, you there. How are you? How was your day so far? How was your week? So many friends today. Very happy to have you all, by the way. Very always appreciated to have you on the stream. Okay, so it was okay. Managed to get some feature out before vacation. Oh, so vacation is coming up. Cool, cool. My wife and my daughter are on vacation right now, but I'm home. It was girl traveling. That's all I've been cooking for a while. That's good. That's good. Like rush time before vacation. It's both exciting and kind of like, So initial position and final. Here it's final position. So here, let's change the phrasing here. So it says, oh, okay, okay. Okay, so there's that. I think so. Now we'll have the initial position and the final position. But one thing I want to understand is like the toggle primary. Maybe I'm not action button. I need to understand what it's supposed to be doing. I thought it was just enabling. The primary and the secondary. So let's go on the Fluent page. Let's go for the dialogue. Dialogue, excellent. Yeah, that's what I thought I was doing, right? So you open it and enable primary, disable primary. If I enable primary, I can still do that, right? Oh, I can't. Oh, no, okay, yeah. Okay, what? Yeah, it's working. Trap focus is, if I don't do that, yeah, I can click away. If I do this, no. Okay. Trap focus is check only the element within the dialog will receive focus. When unchecked, the focus will also be moved outside of the dialog. Are you using any Stream Deck? Yeah. Yes. Magnet. I was using before the Stream Deck, regular old one, and recently I moved to the Stream Deck. I don't know which one with the. There is 8 button, strip, and some button, and then I bought the dock so I could connect. Sorry, branch. That was French. Connect my mic to it, so like less cable. Does it make sense? Product. Product. Stream Deck. The Stream Deck Plus. That's what I have. And I bought the dock. So you have nub, you could spin it, push it. Then that strip is customizable, so you could click on stuff on it and swipe it and have a lot of different things. And you have the dock, Stream Deck, and then I have the XLR dock. So you remove the base, there it is. You remove the base and attach this one so you can connect your XLR stuff. I bought a $60 touch-in screen recently. I have that under my monitor now. I use that as a Stream Deck. Oh, is it touch though? That's cool. Yeah, but I've been doing stream for a long time at TBD. I was using that little one, and I did try to use my phone initially because there's an app you could use your phone. I did try other ways. I'm trying to make it so it's also useful on Windows and different app and like meetings and stuff like that, trying to justify it, but it is a lot of money. But I'm sitting here so many hours by week that I thought it was a good idea. Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah. So you're using kind of like a tablet, right? Your touchscreen, 12-inch touchscreen. Oh, that's cool though. How many cams? Do you see me changing any cams? I have two. I have an old Logitech that I never use, and I have this camera. I have this one, but it's overkill. Nobody need a camera like this. It's just, I had it, so I put it there. You're thinking about starting doing videos, Magnet, or like streaming? Or maybe you already do, and I don't know. Sorry if I don't want to insult you. Okay, so maybe I'm using model not correctly. So in my options, maybe I can make model false. So when I'm creating the stuff here, open edit room. Model was true. Let's put false. Maybe that will fix our problem. Maybe. That's great. Tyndall helped me with my initial setup. Wonderful. Great. You don't need much to get started, honestly. You need one webcam, one mic, lights. Make sure you have enough lights on you. That's the one mistake. People think they need like a better webcam or something, or like tons of fancy stuff. Usually you just need lights. And when I started, I was starting with nothing. And then I bought a light bulb. And I use, how do you call it in English? Cardboard board? Like thick, how do you call that again? Cardboard board? Cardboard? How do you not feel like it's car, but I'm sure it's not that. Yeah. Cardboard. Yeah, kind of. So yeah, so cardboard. And I still have those. So like big, like 16 by 20 inch cardboard white. And I was putting that behind. So I was bouncing and getting soft light. So that's how I managed to orient my light at the beginning. And then with time, I invest into like having like light, permanent light and stuff like that. It was better. But yeah. So lights. Make it lights. And like even the $30 Logitech webcam will become pretty good with a lot of lights. Yeah, TBD is right here. The hardest part of the streaming is hitting the button. And earlier today, so that's the thing. Let's earlier today, I was sharing, like, I felt like that's why I'm sitting. I felt like low energy. I was thinking maybe it's the weather. I don't know. I slept well. Though, like, I didn't do a lot of exercise this week, so I know it affected my mood. But the reason why I really enjoy streaming and coding, but I could code and just like watch other streamer. But this morning TBD was not streaming, so I was like, oh. But so you helped me by not being there. So I was like, I need to do it. No, but my point is, I decided to stream anyway, because if I start not streaming, it will get harder to get back. I used to do YouTube video like kind of like every second week, and now I'm trying to get back to that habit, and it's starting that wheel, like starting moving that wheel is the hardest. Once you're there, it's good. So like you need to set a point, say, okay, I will be streaming once a week, or I will be streaming, like you need to take something and keep it the habit. Don't say I will stream every day when you start, because it's too much. So like do that, and it's fun. But yeah, but the hardest is getting started. Oh, like the first stream, the first video you do is the worst. And that's perfect. So you watch it, you say, oh, you know what? I don't like that part. And then you make it better. Hypercast, mic, Logic. Yeah, that's perfect. Like the more you have stuff, the complex it becomes. So make it simple. Like it's not about the tech, it's about doing the content. It's good. And if you're interesting, people will come and do stuff. And you know, that's nice. You don't want to, trust me, you don't want to start with hundreds of people or like thousands of people watching you. It's hard to manage. Happy weekend, Game Lord. It was nice having you. Thank you for joining. Maybe if you're still here, probably you left as soon as you wrote that line. Look at you being all fancy with the lights. Was it to me, TBD, or with McNet? Having a camera on uncomfortable as I can change. Yeah. Time limits. Let's decide. If you're live streaming, like I would recommend doing it at least 2 hours, because you need to let people time to join. I stream 2 hours because I most of the time do it during my business hour, and after that I feel guilty. That's why I'm not doing it all the time. Yeah, exactly. Well, it depends. Like you do you, TBD, right? I mean, I don't expect all the time. Well, I don't expect always a lot of progress, because on purpose I do stuff that I have no idea how to do. This stream is about me learning and having fun and testing and experimenting, and I have no clue how to do those things. Very, very, very rarely I know exactly where to go. I know how to code. Like, I'm not a great coder because I don't do that like all my day, but I code kind of every day, but that's not the only one. Like, I'm not a developer. Like, I am a developer, but what I mean is like developing coding is not my work. Knowing how to code is part of my work. So I know how to code and I want to keep it. So that's why I'm coding. That's why I'm streaming. But my idea, like with the stream, was to show that even when you have gray hair and you've been coding for more than 20 years, you still learn and you still search and fail and do stuff. Like, there are streams where I spent 2 hours and at the end, nothing still worked. It was still broken, but I learned so much. So that's why I decided to stream. Like, my initial stuff was with my video. So I was doing video. This is usually kind of like more polished video where I know what I'm doing and I'm trying to explain it very shortly. And even before like short video was a thing, we're talking like 6 years ago, even before that, I started doing 5-minute video, and it's super hard to do it's way harder to do a 5-minute video than 20-minute video, because everything needs to be concise, not rush, explain, polish, and that's how I started doing videos. And my first video, honestly, it was awful. If we go video, I have a lot of video. Was it that one? No. Is it that one? Yeah, maybe it was that one. It was not great 7 years ago.
Hi.
See? No lights and stuff like that. In another video, I had like a headset with a camera. The sound is weird. Azure was looking very different back then. And then like you improve. And then you learn how to edit and stuff like that. Streaming is easier because you don't have any editing. But enjoy the process. That would be my recommendation. Yeah. Well, video, yeah, scripting. Often when I help so many people doing videos like that, I do a lot of videos. Like even if I'm not on camera, like I'm behind the camera, I'm coaching the people and stuff like that. I did so many for, like, for example, an event, Microsoft event called Microsoft Build. I coach like more than 30 teams to present better, change the way where the demo should arrive in the presentation and stuff like that. You changing the wording and stuff like that just to make it more fluent, more stuff. So when you do video, you need to think a lot more. And scripting is good, TBD. Some people really like to have like a word by word script and they kind of like read it. So like you need to write your script the way you talk, otherwise it looks very awkward. I'm really bad. Like the worst time or worst shot for me is when I have 10 seconds to say something very specific. And usually what I say is, okay, let's do a few takes and I will just like say something trying to fit everything, but it will never be exactly the same thing. I'm really bad with like strong script. So what I do usually is like have like, okay, I want to talk about this, I want to talk about that, I want to have like kind of like bullet points. And like if I think about, like, a lot of time when I do a video, I also have like a blog post, so I will write the blog posts before, so it helps me to get structure. Helps me to finish the code and stuff like that also. So I'm kind of like, my mind is set, and now it's okay, like in the video, like I need to put a lot of focus on this part and that part. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's cool, McNet. I think it's nice. "10 years, that's fun." Where are you based, McNet? Question. Feel free to not respond, or just, you know, if you're sorry, if you don't want to share it, it's totally fine. You don't need to. I just want to make sure. Spain. Oh, that's cool. I want to understand that. Where is it? I wanna see this. Oh, I don't have more explanation than that. Toggle the primary action button. Yeah, so maybe it was just the focus. Catalonia? I have no idea where Catalonia is. I don't think I went to Spain. I don't think so. Oh, nice. Yeah, was I supposed to go to Madrid? I'm not sure. I didn't go during Ignite the tour. I did more places in Italy recently. Oh, cool. I was worried, but I'm not signing. Now, my wife and my daughter now are here in Crete. I did Italy, I did Milan, and I did Rome and Naples, and I did Porsida and Ischia. I forgot how to say it properly. That was nice. I really liked that island. And yeah, last year I visited Italy. It was nice. Barcelona. Oh yeah, Barcelona. Yeah. Did I go? I don't think I went. No. During Ignite the Tour, I did Paris. I did Copenhagen. I did Zurich. Zurich was really, I rushed. So when I went, where is Zurich? Am I too high? Where's Zurich? Anyway, I did Zurich, and Zurich was really when they were closing the border. So I kind of like, yeah, Switzerland. Sweden. Oh yeah. Never mind. I read Switzerland and I thought, because I was thinking in French. Whoops. So yeah, Zurich was really, I left, I stay in Zurich less than 24 hours because that was when in 2020, when they were closing the borders, I rushed back to Canada. I did one place that I really like was in I went Belarus, Minsk. I visited that. That was not during Ignite the Tour. During Ignite the Tour, I went to Prague. It's true. I really like Prague though. It was pretty nice. I went to Beijing. And I was supposed to spend a lot of time in India, Mumbai, and a bunch of different cities that I forgot the names, like 2 weeks. And like they had me like do kind of like a mini tour because a lot of people from my YouTube channel were coming from here. So I was like, yeah, you're doing like a bunch of mini events between had Mumbai and I forgot maybe Bengaluru. I don't know. Like I had 2 major city. There's plenty of major city, but I know, and I like big cities, and then like between those 2, they made me like do like different cities and like, yeah. And I was so worried that I would be sick because of the food. They were like, yeah, we'll give you good food. I was like, hey, come on, like I don't manage that well spice, please. Copenhagen was very expensive even back then. I remember like just like going out like and so, hey, let's have a beer. It's like, oh, let's have 1 beer. But it was nice. I really like it. Prague was really nice too. I really like. I went to it's written on my what's it called again? Forgot. It was a woman in tech group, and it was awesome. Forgot the name. It's a mix of geek and chiclets or tech. I forgot. It was a cute name, and like the group was amazing. Oh, thank you. You were helping me to find this. Yeah, totally. Because they speak. I have an uncle from Switzerland, and he speaks French and German. Yeah, Prague was nice. Milan was nice too. I had a lot of fun with Anthony Bartolo over there, and I watched my first game of football, European football. Okay, let's give it a try. See if just like putting model here at false solve our weird issue. Where I couldn't move more than once. And I think I will start with a new game. We're looking at the positioning going to NDC Copenhagen. Yeah. I may go to Paris for a big convention. I've been asked to go. I ask help for covering the charge, so we'll see how it goes. When all you do when you are at home is packing next to no, it's not so cool. I was always jet lag of something. That was also pretty hard. But it was nice. I made, you know. Well, and it was rough. Okay, let's create a new adventure. Let's go with. Let's go. Since he's not here, let's do that longsword, and we'll go with those two. And I think it was the pad tunic he likes, and I forgot. Like, let's go metal whip. So cool, adventurer. So let's pick that one, and let's create a new adventure. Excellent. Start. Cool. So let's go north. A corridor. Wonderful. Okay, so let's move the door, the west door. Let's move it. Okay, so first edit. So now if I go west, I should see 3, I think it was. Cool, 3. Oh, and I should put by default like the same when you start, right? It should be the same. Okay, so let's move it down. If I do down, now it should be. So it didn't work. If I move up, okay, so now the buttons are frozen. That's weird. Right? Oh, is it because move to is set? No, it's still D. Yeah. So position on the wall. That was weird. Can I do this? Is it legit in C#? Oh, I'm stupid. So here, instead of, I could have done just like minus, right? And here plus, that's like, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Could you hear the panic into shift? Yeah. Whoop, plus plus. There it is. Not equal, just plus plus. Yeah. What else? Oh yeah, and we should. Yeah, let's make it works, and then we'll put some validation. Oh wow, time fly. I need to prep today for some interviews I have next week. I have Long's interviews last week. Next week, I mean, sorry. It's confusing. So I need to prepare like a presentation and stuff like that. Okay, so let's go pick a door. Let's go north. Cool. One door, you know, at least we still have two doors, so that's fine. And roll the definition. So it's a dusty ball set into the floor. It is home to an angry, rocking snake. It rise up toward you. Excellent. So we have our room. So let's try to put those two doors tucked to the west wall. So we'll go edit room. So if I go take the north door, so initial position is 2. So let's move left. I should remove that breakpoint just so it's less annoying. So now the position is 1. Can I move it right again? Yes. Okay, so now it's working. Yeah, because I was doing it like I did the plus plus, but I did see McNet when you've been coding for a while. I was like, yeah, let's try to not use +1 instead of like I did like super complex stuff that was stupid. So now it's just plus plus like it's supposed to be. Okay, cool. So now we have that. So position on the wall was 2, now 1. Now save. So okay, so let's assign this. Let's have a look to the next room. So if we look, the north door position now is 1. Cool. So, okay. Yay, it worked. Where is it? Where is it? One moment later. Ah, at least we got that to work. It's not too bad. I mean, so now we could just go down like this. That's why I want this to be contextual, so I don't have to scroll up and down all the time. Like when I'm here, the menu should just like go down and like, hey, si Ramo, like Cyrano, or Ceramo is another meaning. Hello, welcome aboard. So yeah, so love it. And I won't save because I think having just run one room for now, it's easier. Yeah, okay, so that's cool. So we have that. So it's working. So now we're ready to put some kind of validation, I think. But we could push. And I think that's a good place where to pause. like end the stream. Like anyway, I'm up to my time. We're talking about scheduling and respecting our time. I think right now it's a good time for me to stop. And it's pretty good. I'm happy with it. Like, I mean, it's functional. Obviously, like you don't need to cheat. Like, you know, you can move the door outside the room because it will be weird. Cheers. Hey, yo, got it to you. So yeah, so we changed that and we changed so model. I didn't know that, so now it's cool. Now we know should have the Jeff button sound effect. So what did you wrote, Mr. AI? Oh, let's go in the other corner so I'm not hiding the message. Like this. Enable moving exits in room editor. Allow adjusting the position of exit in the wall, which this change introduce functionality dynamically update the. Yeah, cool. I think it makes sense. So let's do this and let's push it. Cool, so now let's go back in our issue. Let's roll the status. Because we're not done yet. It's working, but it would be nice to have some validation so the door can only be moved in the room's limit. That makes sense? I think it does. I'm pretty happy about that. I should have put some kind of like little emoji stuff. So let's see who's streaming now. Let's see who's streaming. Twitch. Come on, let's find who we are going to raid. Oh, Lanalux is there. There's Rob, but he's just chatting. Tim Baudet, it's been a while. Any suggestions? Otherwise, we may go see Lana. Or Tim. A new project for Tim. Arliss Arsenal. Excellent. Well, and Co is pretty good. Do you know? I'm assuming you know Co Carnage. It's pretty cool. I had others, but yeah. Okay, let's go. Let's go quickly see what Tim is working on.
Preparation. Stream on Twitch before leaving.
We see. Let's go see Tim. It's been a while. Planning some stuff. Oh, before we do, I need to stop the stream so we have our statistics, our stats, right? Well, Ko is not always playing games, but he's like he's a machine. That guy's stream is structured and stuff. He has tons of mods and people like helping him and stuff like that. He's a really good streamer. Like you can learn a lot just by looking at him play. But also it's playing game. And he's a good critic. He's doing like videos also, review and stuff. Okay, best score, Grovosaurus, the biggest loser, the real surly butt. The luckiest was Grovosaurus, and the super participant was the real Sturdybot. Wonderful. There it is. So now you have it, stream. Let's hide that. Boom. And now let's raid Mr. Baudet. Did it work? Come on. Boom. No? Oh, it's slash. I did it all wrong. There it is. Excellent. Cool. So everybody, I will wish you a good weekend. Hopefully you have some sun where you are. Not too hot, just comfortable to go outside. Touch some grass. Leave that keyboard and go touch some grass. Have a nice weekend. Enjoy. And please wish me luck for next week. It's a big week for me, a lot of interviews. So hey, see ya. Bye everybody.